All right, so we're here with Nicole Ridgwell, also known as Cast Iron Shoes. She is just a fantastic fiddle player and guitar player, singer, and all that stuff. But she was a side person for a long time. And she started writing songs, and they're just fantastic. And now everyone calls her a songwriter now. And she's kind of had to switch over, and it's like a new identity. And I want her to talk about it for a second.
Okay. I spent about 10 years as a fiddle player it was in a couple bands, but I was playing it in a duo project. It was called Rocks and Salt, and it was with my dear friend Jared Griffin, who's also an incredible songwriter that you all should look up if you haven't heard his songs. And he was just so good. Like, his songs were so incredible that I felt like there was not much that I would be able to add to our project with writing. And yet I wanted to be a songwriter so badly. But because I play fiddle really well, I was kind of like stuck playing fiddle and singing harmonies for a long time. And then when the pandemic happened, I, like many people, had like a pandemic life crisis. And I was just like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I want to live my life. I want to do things. Like, I want to be a songwriter, and I'm not a songwriter, and that's a fucking problem, right? So basically, I got rid of my apartment. I quit my job. I packed my pit bull and all my belongings into my car, and I started driving. And I was just gonna go. I didn't know which city I was gonna move to, but I knew I had to move somewhere that nobody knew me, so I could start again with this new identity of songwriter instead of fiddle player. So I was like, well, I'm just gonna go to all the cities that I had the most fun playing shows on tour, because those are probably cool cities where people like music. So the first stop was Austin. I kind of had planned on moving to New Orleans, actually, because I love this place so much. And Nashville was on the table, and I was like, I'm just gonna stop over in Austin. It's the first stop. It's probably not gonna be the end of the road, but I just kept extending. I was like, well, I'll go to New Orleans next week. And I was like, no, I'll go to New Orleans in a couple of weeks. And I just started telling people that I'm a songwriter in Austin. And it turns out Austin is the coolest fucking place to be a songwriter. It's like, the other musicians in Austin are the sweetest. Like, everybody like wants to lift each other up and get better together, and we go to cool places like the middle of the desert and write songs together and howl at the moon. And so anyways, I learned how to do that from you. I wouldn't know how to. I would have gotten very lost trying to find that particular middle of the desert if it weren't for your excellent directions. And I'm not talking about Crooked Girl, I'm talking about writing songs. So that was rambling. Anyways, that's how I became a songwriter instead of a fiddle player.
Was it hard at first, like switching over?
It was brutal, because I was bad, so like, I was bad at playing guitar. I didn't really know how to sing leads, because I had always sang harmonies. So my voice was like kind of weak and soft and like choir-ish. And I would play on the street, and then people would walk by and be like, oh, you should go to this open mic. And then I started playing at open mics. Then from open mics, I started playing little breweries, and then I was still taking fiddle gigs with other bands. And so that kind of helped me like get my foot in the door to like gradually a little bit cooler of a venue, and that's pretty much still what I'm doing. I'm just kind of like stepping stone, trying every time I play a show, I just try and do as good of a job as I can so that I get another one. And but yeah, no, for the first year or so that I was doing it, I was pretty bad. Everybody is. You need that. Like, you need a space. That's why it was nice to be anonymous, like nobody knew me in Austin, so I could start out as just like a kind of bad songwriter, and I wasn't like you know, ruining a career of being a fiddle player because nobody had really met me before. And it was the pandemic, so nobody was even really, you know, music was kind of shut down anyways. So, you know, playing on the street, bad songs written badly and sang badly and performed badly was not a problem to do, you know.
Cool. Well, thanks. You're a wonderful songwriter now. This is Nicole Ridgwell.
That means more to me than you will ever know, Johan.
Oh, shucks. All right. I should put some links in the bio.